Hi everyone, welcome back to Sashay Away with Barry. I am back talking about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, Episode 11, Pop Goes the Queen. Queens, I guess it's plural. And this episode, I enjoyed this episode, I'm not gonna lie. There have been some episodes that I have not enjoyed, but I did enjoy this one. I am drinking some rosé in honor of my girl Rosé. Raise your glass if you're drinking along. If not, do a high five. I don't know, do something. I'll high five you. Pow, pow, pow. I really did enjoy this episode. If you have not watched my recap of the Drag Race UK finale, you can go back one video because I did it right before this one yesterday. And you can check that out. I'm very happy with the winner. I know that some people weren't. I don't care. I enjoyed it. I would have been happy with one of the two of my favorites winning, and one of them did. So all is good with me. But we're here to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, Episode 11, Pop Goes the Queens. Who went home last week? It was Denali, the queen that everyone thought was going to make it to the final four, except me, apparently. I wasn't distraught by her leaving. I didn't think she was going to be in the top four, so I knew that she'd have to go home sometime. Did I think she should have gone home last week? No, because I don't think she should have been in the bottom, but that is the way the game is played. Whenever they feel like it, they judge based on groups, and whenever they don't feel like it, they judge based on individuals. But here we are, Denali went home. And the queens are a little talky in the workroom, you know, fine. Olivia is still not considered a threat by the queens. She does not seem to be bothered that they all said her name on the runway, and I say good for her. Candy, whose name was said by one person, is still a little bothered, but she gotta get over it. I mean, you were already actually supposed to go home, and RuPaul brought you back for no reason at all. So there's that. There you go, Candy Muse. But let's get right into this episode because we have a mini challenge. This week's mini challenge is, are you smarter than the pit crew? And I am all about this mini challenge. It is Drag Race trivia questions, and this is the kind of thing that I love. It's a challenge that means nothing, but it is a challenge that is super fun. I am happy to say that I knew all of the answers to the questions, and so I feel very good about myself for that. We also got all three members of our pit crew, that is Jason, Bruno, and Bryce. They are the ones that are asking the questions. And then we get to see Bruno and Bryce back again for the mini challenge as well. They were used in the mini challenge. So way to go, pit crew. I am glad to see you back on my screen. I think this is only the second episode that they've been on. So God bless them. So they asked, I don't know, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 questions. And we have a winner, which is, surprise, surprise, Candy Muse. She finally won something. She won a $2,500, I don't know, maybe it was cash, $2,500 cash or a gift card. No, it was a gift card to the sponsor, which was the underwear that the pit crew were wearing. I don't know if I can see the name on it. It's whatever that is. She won a $2,500 gift card in underwear. Great, enjoy those, Miss Candy Muse. For the main challenge this week, they are going to be doing, I'm gonna stop sharing because there's a little bit of a break before I get back to that. And we don't need to stare at Candy Muse's face the whole time. But we are doing they have to create a soda, or I think she called it a soft beverage, not necessarily a soda. And they have to do a storyboard and market it and make a 45-second commercial. And that's what their plan is. And it has to be marketing their brand as well. So I think that's a nice added challenge. They finally get to do their brand. Tina Berner's is going to be red, yellow, and orange. We know that, and good for her. I'm kind of wearing these colors today. I have some blue in there, but you know, I'm not Tina Berner, even though she is my neighbor. No, she does not live in my building. She lives about 9 blocks north of me. But that is besides the point. So they are branding themselves with these sodas. I think this is a fun challenge. I love when they do it. They get to record with Ross and Carson for this episode. Sorry, my throat was dry. And so they're going to be recording with them, and they give them little tips along the way, but they're basically there just to put it together. Bryce and Bruno are there to help out if the queens so want them to. And I think a lot of them did use it. I'm trying to think if there was anyone that didn't. And the only one I can think of is maybe Olivia didn't use them, but I don't remember that fully. But I think this is a great challenge. I love the branding challenges. And so I really, really did enjoy this. Obviously, there were some bad recordings. Usually those are there to set us up. I don't think they did that this time. I think the ones that were bad were bad. And the ones that were good were really good. So I think, yeah, I think it was just straightforward. There was no trickery on the production part. So I appreciated that very, very much. Let's get back to sharing our screen with the face of Candy Muse. Because we're going right to the runway. And this is Miss RuPaul giving us black sequins and lace with a giant slit up that leg and beautiful honey gold hair. I love this look. I think she looks great in it. It almost looks like lingerie, but in an evening gown form. So I fully approve of this. I think she looks fantastic. Really, really like this. Is it a groundbreaking gown? No, but it's interesting. So I appreciate that. Our theme on the runway this week, I was so confused because I didn't hear her say what the theme was initially, and maybe she didn't, I don't know. But when they were getting ready, Rosé had painted her face red and Olivia had painted her face what I thought was green, but I think it was more of a light blue. And I was like, what the hell is this runway? Because no one else was coloring their faces. I was like, I don't know what this is. And then I think at the commercial, they said it was BEAST COUTURE, and then RuPaul said it again on the runway. So that is our theme. It is a BEAST COUTURE, which I think is kind of fun and exciting. So let's get into these looks. First, we have a Utica, and she is giving us a fur gown. Is it a beast? I'm not sure. It's a little more satanic to me, which is fine. I guess that can be considered a beast. I guess the ultimate beast if you're really biblical. I think she looks fantastic in this. When you use this kind of fur, you usually don't get that much of an elegant silhouette and look to it. And I think she looks fantastic. These nails are everything that she is giving. I love the white contacts that she's wearing. I love that her horns weren't crazy big. They were just little simple horns. So I think she looks great in this. Really, really liked it. Next, we have Candy Muse giving us Alien. Is an alien a beast? I don't know. I really don't know what this is. It looks like she got one of those green costumes, but in like a neon green instead of regular green. And then she put some fun fur on the boobs and puss. And then she carried this inflatable alien on her back. I just don't get it. I do like her makeup. I think her makeup is some of the strongest makeup she's done all season because it's bold and exaggerated, but this outfit is just garbage. I mean, she didn't even try, and to me, it did not fit the category of beast. But you know, that's just my opinion. I have opinions, and that is all there is to it. I'm not going to come for Candy Muse because I really came for her last week on our Toots and Boots. I just don't think this outfit is good enough. Next, we have Tina Berner, and she's kind of playing a little psycho, and she has cut up all of her stuffed animals and sewed them together into one garment, very Silence of the Lambs style, but as a child, cutting up her stuffed toys. I love this look. I hate her wig. I hate her from the neck up because her makeup is bananas cuckoo as well. But I love this outfit. I think the outfit is actually really cool. I think the exaggerated hips are fantastic. It sticks to her brand of campiness. It's just the head up. I wish she had just done a big, gigantic wig and made like teddy bear ears out of the wig hair. And I think I would have enjoyed that more. Again, this makeup is nuts. I don't understand. These bottom lashes are driving me crazy. I don't know if she actually wears bottom lashes, but she like glued them on her cheeks. And maybe that was part of her look. I don't know. It wasn't right. It wasn't right. But the outfit I adore. I think the outfit is really cute and I would love to wear that outfit. Then we have Miss Simone coming out in furry glamour realness. If you don't know what a furry is, please look it up. It is a sexual thing. So don't be surprised if you Google it that some sexy things come up. But that is what she is giving us. She looks great in this. Michelle used the word breathtaking, and I don't know that I would use that word for this look. I think it's really, really good. I think it's really smart. I think the exaggeration and the cartoon aspect of it is really, really good. But her makeup is so minimal, which I know is her thing, but it's just, to me, it's not enough. Everything about the costume is great. My issue is the makeup and Michelle's description of breathtaking, because my breath was not taken away by those at all. But I think she looks great. Next, we have got Mick giving us monster face out of an outfit. I like this. I don't love it. I'm tired of her bodysuits with the breast cut out, so she's showing her nipples. I love that she's trans and she wants to show off her top surgery. I get it. I'm just tired of them. I just want something different. The actual costume I think is great. I just wish there was something more to it than a bodysuit with the big cutouts. I think these teeth are cool. I think the eyes are cool. I think the fun fur on her sleeves are cool. I think her hair and makeup is flawless as always. I just don't love the outfit that much. It's not bad. It's just not my favorite. Next, we have Olivia Lux giving us some kind of monster goblin thing. It's very where the wild things are, and it's also very Monsters Inc. with Sully. It's kind of a hybrid of the two of them. I know that there was a little meme put out of Sully and the other monster whose name I don't know, but they had Candy Muse and Olivia together as them. It was really, really cute and funny. So you can go find that at your leisure. This outfit I think is great. I think she looks really good in it. I love these yellow boots with for the highlight to match the yellow horns and the fur around her head and her gloves. The body looks amazing in this. I think it has enough detail to make it interesting. The fur is placed properly. So I think she looks fantastic, and her face makeup that was in the workroom that I didn't understand makes perfect sense now, and she looks great to me. Finally, we have Rosé giving us red demon nymph kind of thing. I don't know if she was supposed to be a devil. I love this wig. I love her makeup. I love this outfit. I love everything about it. I think she did everything to perfection with this look. I'm sure she didn't make it herself. I'm sure it was designed, but I think what she got is spectacular. She looks so good in this. It is one of my favorite rosé looks ever. So Rosé, I am raising my Rosé to you for this look. Bravo, my favorite look on the runway tonight. Then we have our commercials. We got to watch them live while they got their critiques right afterwards. This is Utica Queen giving us Utican. And if you ask Utica to brand herself, the only thing I can think of is kooky, weird, bananas, crazy. And that is what I got. So I think she actually did her job. While her commercial made no sense, her brand made no sense, it was Utica. She had a can that you could lick and taste it. You tasted the can. And then she had a cow that Bryce was pouring the beverage into, and she was sucking it out of its teats. I expect nothing less from Utica, so I didn't hate. It made no sense. But Utica normally makes no sense. So to me, it worked for her. Did I think she should win the challenge from this? Absolutely not. But I still thought it was funny. So I appreciate you, Utica. Way to go. Next, we have Candy Muse, and her beverage was called the K Special. which is a riff, I guess, on Special K, which I'm guessing was meant to be the cereal Special K, and not the drug. But that is immediately what my mind goes to when you just say K, it's the drug. She said the K stood for candy. Great, I get that, but you know, double, triple entendres. I don't know if it flowed well for this one, but we were at the club, we're drinking it and having a good time. That was the whole gist of it. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. The judges went cuckoo for it. They think she is funny, whatever. I didn't get it. I'm not going to rag on Candy. I actually do like this leopard bodysuit. I think it is really flattering on her because it gives her lots of curves. I like the beret. I don't even mind the flat wig because it's under the beret. I wish the gloves matched the leopard fabric a little better, but I'm not going to complain about that. So I think she looks great. I didn't love the commercial. I thought Utica's was funnier than this commercial, but the judges totally disagreed with me. Tina Berner is giving us her beverage called Burnin' Up, and she wrote an entire movie. She had a story to tell, and boy, did she tell it. She was, you know, the 50s housewife, which is, I guess, her thing. She dressed rosé in it last time. She has a husband in it, and he wants to have some sexy time, and she said, no, we only do that on Saturday. Then she takes a drink and she is ready. She is good to go. She had a big costume change. And then there was a Christmas scene where she was being naughty and being whipped by Santa. And then she was at the church, and the priest was going to get busy with her, it seemed like, as well. He's the one that gave her the drink. And that's what it was. It was a movie is what it was in 45 seconds. I didn't mind it. I thought it made sense. I know that the judges critiqued that you didn't remember the soda because she kept saying hell yes in like a demonic voice instead of referencing the name of the beverage. And so you kind of forget what the name of the beverage was, which was supposed to be her branding. So she did fail on that point. But I do think that her idea that she did was successful. So I didn't think it was as terrible as they thought. Next, we have Simone. Hers is called Sweet Tooth, Toof. If you buy 2 cans of it, you get a free gold tooth. Totally on brand for Simone. This look is 1000% Simone. So I appreciate that. Her commercial was funny. It was irreverent. It was everything you expect from Simone, and she did a fantastic job. Very possibly the best commercial. I'm still a little biased with who I think had the best commercial, but I will give it to her that she was stellar in this. The commercial was fantastic. If I liked her Runway a little more, I think the episode would have been hers completely. Next, we have Got Mick. I can't even tell you the name of her drink because it was 5,000 words long. I think it was Got Mick, sex, juice, something. It went on and on. She had no real concept. Well, she did have a concept. I get where she wanted to go with it, but it didn't go there. It didn't achieve that. So it didn't really achieve what she wanted it to, which was a huge problem. The name was wrong because you're supposed to be able to remember the name. And it was a big fail for me. I know that when you drink it, you're supposed to be like this crazy person who can't do anything. They fall down at the club. They fart. I can't remember what even the first one. Oh, drinking what they couldn't drink water. And she's like, in late night commercials when they're spilling water all over themselves drinking. I've never seen that. Granted, I don't stay up and watch late night commercials anymore, so maybe I'm completely wrong by that. But I didn't know what she was going for. But then you drink this and you do it and it's sexy. But it's supposed to be a delusion in your mind, which is, I think, what we didn't get. I think the judges were expecting it to be a different result when you drank it. It was supposed to be glamorous and sexy, but it was only was in her concept was only supposed to be in your mind, and that it really didn't look any different. But the judges didn't get it. It didn't come across that way. I think she just was not. It wasn't a fully realized idea. She did use the word delusional once, and I was like, you can't really do that because I believe that was Jinx's perfume, and we already had that on here. So there you go with that. So big fail for me. I did not enjoy her commercial. It didn't work. Then we have Olivia Lux giving us Live. And her concept was that she was searching for something and she was sad and confused and couldn't find it. And then she finds her drink and now she's alive. It wasn't a great concept and did not turn out well for Miss Olivia Lux. The judge's big critique was that she was smiling the whole time. If that's your biggest critique, you're not doing terrible. But the commercial I didn't think was great. I think also the design of the can is kind of stupid. That's just my opinion. So yeah, I don't think she did very well at all in this. I did appreciate her having her little purse back. I don't know why we didn't have that last week with Denali on the runway, giving her, you know, the signature Olivia, which is the little purse. And she's selling them as merch, so it's definitely her brand. Yeah, not a great week for Miss Olivia Lux, other than her runway. And finally, we have Rosé, and she's giving us Rose Aid. And this is also kind of another delusional one where she wanted you to drink her drink and it will turn you into perfection, which is what she strives for in herself and wants to be every time. She did have another look, but this is her opening look and closing look. And she's wearing the Fantasy robe, which I think is phenomenal because, you know, why not? The show loves to reference itself. She loves to reference her sister Jan. So here it is. I love that her makeup is crazy. I do love this pink wig so much. So I'm happy that she wore that. But she's supposed to be a big mess, and then she drinks it, and then she's perfect and sexy. I love that she made fun of herself in this because she brought Bryce out in one of her loofah dresses, and it was genius. So Rosé slayed this week. She had a great week. I'm going to raise my glass again to Miss Rosé for an amazing commercial as well. Who won the challenge? Good question. It was Simone. Simone was announced as the winner of the challenge. She wins $5,000. The other girls seemed to be fine with that, including Rosé, who I thought was the winner. But wait, Rosé wins as well. We had another double win this week, 2 weeks in a row, both with Simone. Last week, Utica got lucky, though, I think, with Simone, and that's how she got her win. Rosé earned this on her own. I'm going to say she looks like Bette Midler. Her face looks like Bette Midler here. But well-deserved. I would have given the win just to Simone because I think she slayed the challenge and the runway, where I didn't like Simone's runway as much, but the judges seemed to love it. Again, I'm going to say Michelle said it was breathtaking, and I do not agree with that. If you disagree with me or you agree with me, either way, put it in the comments below, and we will debate Simone's runway. I think it's good. I don't think it's breathtaking. Rosé's runway, I thought, was the best on the runway. So I thought with her commercial in this, she deserved the win on her own. But I'm not going to dispute that Simone was great as well. What I will dispute is that the other person in the top this week was Candy Muse. When Ru first sent her back to safety, I was like, oh, she was the middle. She was the middle person. I get it. That was her, right in the middle. But that person was actually Olivia. And I think that's only because of Olivia's runway that boosted her up that high. So yeah, Candy Muse was our other in the top, and that makes zero sense to me this week. She should have been in the bottom just for that runway look. It was so bad. But that leaves us with a bottom three of Gottmik, Tina Berner, and Utica Queen. Gottmik is sent back to safety, and we have a lip sync to My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas from Utica and Tina. I enjoyed this lip sync very much. I think this is a fun lip sync song. Tina Berner, I think, had the plus of wearing the exaggerated hips, so it worked for the song. Utica is kind of dressed demonic and spooky, and she made her lip sync that, which I think really worked for her. I thought she did a great job. My boyfriend Christian said Tina Berner won. I said Utica won, so we were kind of torn between the two of them. But in the end, it was Miss Utica Queen that won the lip sync. If you, with this close up, you can see her makeup, which I think is just superb. And I can finally see the white lines on her lips that she painted on Simone that look like a mustache. And so I don't discredit them anymore because Utica does do that in her makeup. I just have never noticed it before. Utica gets to say stay, and we say goodbye to Tina Berner in her crazy makeup. She tells us that she'll be back with better makeup next time. So if we see her again, she better have better makeup skills. Who knows? But she is leaving us as in 7th place on this season of RuPaul's Drag Race. I will see you at the bars, Tina Berner, and I will throw some coins your way. Tina Berner's message was live life with no apologies, be your true authentic self, and let your life shine. Turn it and burn it. The Manhattan Monster, Tina B. I don't know if it actually says Tina Berner, but it says Tina B right here in the picture that I have. So that's what I'm going by. A lovely message that took up the whole mirror. Utica will have to clean that off and use all of her powers to do so. Next week on RuPaul's Drag Race, we are having a roast, and they are going to be roasting 3 Miss Congenialities from seasons past. We have season 12's Heidi and Closet, season 9's Valentina, I believe, and season 10, Nina West will be there. They are going to be roasted. We saw some clips of it, and they were weird. Utica had a very, very weird clip. I don't know if they were showing that to foreshadow things or if it's just another misdirect that we're going to get. But I do think Utica will probably struggle in the roast. Tina Berner went home 1 week too early because I think the roast is the challenge that she probably could have won. That is what she is known for and what she does best. She was a part of the Bianca Del Rio roast. And so we know that that is her gig. That's what she does. That's what she does best. And we just don't get to see it. And maybe that was strategic on their part that they got rid of her before that so that she didn't win the challenge. And it made more sense to send her home. Who knows? I disagree with her being sent home only because I don't think that she should have been in the bottom this week. I actually thought Olivia and Got Mick would have been in the bottom. I guess their outfits saved them from the bottom because I enjoyed Tina and Utica's commercials better than both of them. I thought Got Mick had the worst commercial, and I thought Olivia was second worst, and then probably Utica and then Tina Berner. But I don't work on the show. I say that every week. I don't work there. They haven't given me a job yet. So there we go. That was this week's episode. I'm going to raise a glass because I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. I'm going to say it again. It is worth watching. I'm going to watch it again, I think, tomorrow, uninterrupted and just straight through for pure enjoyment. And that will be that. I want to thank you all for watching and listening. If you want to toot and boot these looks with us on Instagram, that is at Sashay Away with Barry, SASHAYWITHBARRY. They are in my Insta story. These looks from this week will be up tomorrow on Sunday, probably around 10:30, 11. I got a little late start today putting up the UK ones, which are there right now. If you want to go to boot them, they will be up for another 13 hours, I think. I think they're there till 10:30-ish. I'll say 10 just to be safe. So maybe 13 hours. But they are there now, and you can toot and boot the finale looks right there. I did all of the Queen's looks on there, as well as the challenge look. So you can do that right now. And then this one will be up tomorrow. I'm gonna say 11. Say 11 and be done with it. And you can find them there on my Instagram, Sashay Away with Barry, in the Insta story. The Insta story looks from UK will be posted on my website, Sashay Away with Barry, the results, and then these looks from season 13 will be revealed on the Toots and Boot episode with Brian and David on Monday. So you can look forward to that as well. We toot and boot the looks in our own little discussion. That's why I don't go into them too deeply here on this recap. But again, thank you for watching. I adore anyone that watches and listens to this. If you like it, hit the like button. If you want to leave a comment, please do. I do respond to them. I do like them. If I don't have anything to say, I'm not going to write you back. I'm so sorry. It's not that I don't like you. It's just that I might not have a response, but I do try to respond to everything that I can. If you are listening to on podcast form, thank you so much for listening. You can like it there as well. You can share these videos and podcasts with people that might like them to get more people involved. The more people that listen, the better time I have. I get no money for this. I do not do anything for monetary. On the podcast, I do have to put an ad in there. Again, I've been doing this for, I don't know when it started, but I think since Holland, I've been doing the podcast tied to this. It has an ad in there at the very beginning of just for the Anchor app, which is what I use to record them. And I think I'm up to like $10 since then. I've never cashed out because it's just not worth it to me. I don't do this for the money. I do this just for my own personal pleasure. But thank you all for watching and listening. I do love you and thank you. And I want us all to be safe out there, wear our masks, social distance. Things are like loosening up here in the United States, so I'm very excited about that. And we will get back to normal as long as we are safe and take care of each other. So please do that. Give yourself a hug from me, and I will see you next time. Cheers to you all. Bye.